What's up and welcome to this week's episode of How Not to Summon a Dungeon Master.
Previously on The Outsiders. My door is always open, Mr. Spriggot. I have been watching you from afar.
You can hear the emergency in his voice.
It's going to take us 12 hours to get there, Dick.
Bluebird down.
That means nothing to me, Dick. I'm
Nightwing.
so sorry, but it sounds cool, Dick. But I don't know what it means. I've said this before. I'm aware of the location of the Batcave. My file's coming up again, isn't it?
I feel like
I suggest that we all prepare,
Yep.
get some rest, because whatever we're walking into in this clock tower might be bad. And I'm going to sit down and put my hat over my eyes.
That's so racist, by the way.
That is, you know what that is? Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It just sounds,
Donatello, what are you doing?
It's fine.
it just sounds like
It's fine. That was Raish, and he's on the ship.
racist Al Gore.
With Donatello, the turtle, apparently. Okay, so is there nothing else you want to do while you've got a bit of time on the Queen? You'll have a few hours
I'm
left.
not doing anything.
I'm just doing my red
just
string work.
eating and sleeping and sorting my ear out.
Okay, so you fly into Gotham. As always, it is wet and cold and night. Whoever...
Schmog.
Yeah, there'll be a schmog. The Queen swings into the watchtower.
The crotch tower.
The quatch tower.
No, crotch tower.
The quatch tower. Swings into the watchtower and lands. The door opens and the place is a bit of a mess. Cables have been cut through. The kind of rugged ragtag job of these computers has all been smashed up. Screens are damaged, and the main computer Dick was working at is practically in two.
I will follow what I assume is a blood trail leading down the stairs.
Yes, so there is a
We'll find
blood
Dick.
trail, and it goes to the door.
I'm just going to keep trying to locate Dick. I'll follow it.
Yeah, so
I'll let these two know. I'm going to just see if I can locate Dick.
you make your way down the stairs. You get about a quarter of the way down. You've done maybe 8, 9, 10 flights, and there is a puddle of blood on the floor, but no Dick.
It stops.
Sorry.
It just stops.
It just stops.
I look over the banister. Did he fall?
Nope,
The rest
no,
of the
there's
way.
no body and there's no blood on the banisters at all or anything. Tawny, give me a perception check.
12.
A 12. So you walk off of the Queen. Why are you changing dice again?
I haven't changed it
You
again.
keep stealing mine.
Yes.
This is a new week, I think you'll find, Grayson.
Why are you changing dice this week? Again.
She's going for the My Little Pony one.
She's
right?
going for the My Little Pony one.
100%. You can put that naughty boy back in there.
You walk off the Queen, assessing the damage for the first time to the watchtower, seeing all of the ruin. You are kind of taken aback, and then something catches your attention at the corner of your eye. And in the med bay, you see movement, but it's stood up.
Okay. And can I get to it by running or quicker to go through a window?
Oh, you can get to it by running, yeah.
Okay.
Like, the med bay is designed to be cordoned off and blurred glass
Right.
as to remain sterile.
There's a separate room
Yeah.
to the watchtower, is it?
It's in the watchtower.
Okay.
It's like a makeshift glass room that is steamed glass. So you,
Okay.
so you can't see in. You can just see lights and shapes behind it, but you
Okay,
can't
right,
make anything out.
So I wouldn't have known what that room was anyway.
No.
Like Star Wars style, like glass and then operation room.
Yes.
I want
Yeah.
to go check that out, but be prepared with my wrist.
So how are we doing that? So you get to the edge of this room, and it's not a very large room.
Is the door cracked open or is it
It's
shut?
not. The door is automatic. This is a sterile room.
You took your thing out.
Come out. You left it on the queen.
I did. I said I'm 8 floors
I
down
didn't.
with him.
I've still got mine.
Yeah, but of course, I don't know where you guys have ran to.
8
I
floors
told you where
down.
we were
He
going.
did. He did
Did
say.
he?
I did,
Oh, okay.
yes.
8 floors
She was in
down.
her own little world, though.
Yeah, I was
She
not
was. She
listening.
You
hasn't.
can choose to ignore me,
Actually,
that's fine.
no, no. Maybe you should,
Disrespect.
maybe
will be
you should,
consequences.
maybe you should roll to see if you actually noticed that we told you something, seeing as you were in your own world.
But if I can't see you, I'm going to do it over comms anyway. You could just be right behind me and go, I'm right behind you. You don't need to do this.
We're 8 floors down.
Well,
I'll
we'll
do
record
comms,
one.
but I'm going to whisper and say that there's some movement in the med bay. Where are you?
Do I hear it?
You do. But
okay.
before you get a chance to talk, a woman's voice comes over the comm. I know.
Am I familiar with the voice?
Can I boot
No.
in the door?
Oh.
I'm booting in the door.
Okay, so you...
It's automatic though, isn't it? So
It's
I
an
just fall.
automatic door.
So I'm just going to swing around and go through the door.
So you kind of may edge your way to the door, and the door slides open, and there is Dick on the table, stitched up, his shirt cut open, and he has a lot of stitches, but they're not knife. They're what you would guess. They're only a few inches deep.
Just gashes.
They're
Yeah.
puncture wounds and gashes, but nothing's been run through him.
Right.
He is unconscious, but he is breathing, and his heart monitor is dinging very healthily. In front of you is a female figure in an all-black suit. The cowl has pointy ears on it, but where you would expect the mouth to be on a Batman suit, there is a piece of leather stitched over it. And there is a Bat logo on her chest, but it is not a solid one. It is the Bat logo, but it's a yellow outline only.
Okay.
The inside of it is
Well,
black, the same as the suit.
Barbara?
And the suit is stitched up a lot.
I'll look at you and be like, Tawny's just told me there's somebody in the med bay, and then a woman's just come over our comms. Might want to check. And I'll teleport up and he'll grapple up.
Okay. So
Does this lady
you'll get a few seconds to
assess?
talk and assess, yeah.
Does this lady look like body type? Does she look old or young, or how am I judging this?
She's
Because an old lady
She's
in
a-
a leather suit looks vastly different to a young lady.
taller than you,
Right,
but there is no hair exposed
right.
at all. Her body shape is athletic.
Cool, it's not Barbara then.
No, you would have recognised the voice.
Yeah,
You would have recognised the
I
voice.
don't
as Barb.
recognise the voice. I'm just going to sort of be wary. She'd be like, who are you?
And
Just have a
the cowl, where you can only see the whites of her eyes through this thing, no mouth, nothing, just looks at you and carries on doing what it does to Dick to stitch him up. And
Yeah, okay. I'll just sort of go round the other side, see if she does anything to me, whilst I walk round to the other side of Dick and check him over.
so she watches you very intently and moves very slowly, just with her gaze. Just her eyes follow you, but it's her head moves apparently to make it very obvious that's what she's doing.
At least if you're not going to tell me who you are, can you tell me how Dick is doing, please?
And she taps the heart monitor.
I'm just going to go over the comms. I don't think she can talk anymore. She seems to have lost her voice.
And
then
then you hear... Yeah, so you two would come in right about now. You would be a little earlier, but you would be maybe 5 seconds behind him.
Do I recognise her?
No.
Do you recognise her butt? Because you'd be behind
You
her.
instantly see the Bat logo on her chest, and the cowl is pointy-eared. Utility belt, cape, all black.
She looks exactly like Batgirl.
She looks like a Batgirl. She is definitely a girl with a Bat logo on her chest.
Yes.
So just as you both round in, you hear a spit over the comms, like a literal spit. And then Nightwing chirps up, "She's with me. Cass, help." And then points at you, and then points at Dick.
Not Dick, actual Dick. Points at who?
Dick on the table. Points
right.
at all of you.
Oh, right.
Points at Dick on the table.
Does that mean you're with us and Dick?
And there's a very slow nod.
Okay, that's good. We're getting somewhere.
I think she wants us to look after Dick while she goes off to help Stephanie.
Oh, is that what you want?
And she nods and then taps her wrist.
Do you
Okay, off you go.
do you want one of us to come with you?
And just you say that as she gets to the door, and she turns around and then just points at you.
Just me. Okay, cool. See ya. Look after Dick.
Rude.
Just
Very well.
Give away.
So you leave with her, but she opens the watchtower's main clock window where you fly in, and the wind takes her cape as she stands on the edge, and then the cape stiffens and she just jumps.
I want a cape like that.
You've got wings.
And you see her
That's a good
drop
point, but I
like 10 stories
Right.
and then just pull and just glides with like an unprecedented amount of speed
I will
towards Arkham.
try and copy,
We
but
don't
with
see-
my wings.
We're still in the med bay.
I'm going to try and copy, but with my wings. And see how well I do at copying.
She hits the side.
They don't turn on.
Yeah, she fall to
plummets.
my death.
10 stories.
There's a window wiper, fucking.
No, it's the blooming.
Only one wing works.
Yeah, I'll just go round in circles.
So you leave. You two are alone with Dick on this operating table. He is stitched up, in and out of consciousness. So you get an opportunity to do whatever it is you want to do. You have access to the whole watchtower.
Has he got his scribbler sticks with him?
He does. They are next to the bed on a steel table, and they are covered in blood.
Shove
Lick
the
it.
blood into a police computer from his sticks.
Lick it. It's definitely
A
just
dead dick.
his.
You licked a dead dick. That's something that you did.
Stop licking it!
It's alright, that's a Baldur's Gate joke. Anyway,
I don't think you'll be very good at looking after him.
what are you on about?
He's stitched up and stable.
He's good.
Yeah, it's
He's just in and out of consciousness and probably in a lot of pain.
Check his blood. The blood on the sticks.
Cool. Okay.
You come back and he's worse.
I'll
because
take a
you've
scribbler
done
stick to the plane because the computer in the system is actually
Yeah, the
broken.
Queen. Yep.
So the Queen. I'll take it back.
When Dick comes in, I'll be fully visible for when Dick obviously comes into, and I'll let him say whatever he wants to say. I'll wait for him to initiate.
So you put the blood into the Queen to analyze, and Dick Grayson pops up.
It's definitely his blood.
He got beaten with his own sticks.
Yes, but we saw him fight back with those sticks as well. Have we got a copy of Dick?
Copies. We've literally just been told about copies of people
Only
by
Damien.
Raj al Ghul
Only Damien, though, because he was a clone.
that we know of.
I'm not there.
I don't
I say to the ether.
I'm waiting for Dick to say something
You
to
could
me.
put a com back in your ear so we could communicate.
I don't want to talk to you right now. You get to go off and do cool things, and I have to go and do my investigation time.
You're a detective.
So
That you, yeah, actually, yes, I am a detective, but you think I am.
Dick grabs you by the wrist. He doesn't squeeze very tight, and you can feel the weight of his arm on yours. You're supporting him,
That's a heavy dick.
and he tries to get up.
Right.
And-
I'll just shake my head at him and just be like, "Not right now, Dick. Just what's happened?"
And through the missing teeth and the burns and cuts and bruises. He tries to talk, but you can see that there is strangulation marks on his neck. But he can talk. It's just strained.
He's one of us. He's wearing the cowl.
The one that was stolen from the watchtower, I assume.
And he just nods.
Hidden beneath his cloak.
And he nods again.
You got comms on.
Yeah, well, yes, my comms are on, yeah.
And then he...
The gas.
Gas?
Don't breathe it in.
Dick, I don't breathe.
He has a point.
But everyone else, did you get that?
I did, but somebody else hasn't got the comms.
Cut to him at the computer breathing in gas.
I'm going to say that to Cass.
Oh, it's a rave!
I will repeat what you said to Cass and say...
He's on our comms.
She's on
Oh,
comms.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry.
Gas.
Oh,
Yes,
don't breathe
don't
her
breathe in
in.
Cass.
And while Humphrey's not there, I take out Ra's al Ghul's sword and kill him. What happened? He didn't make it.
Accident.
30%.
I just didn't like him.
And that's why I said 30%.
Then he passes out.
I'll just
Oh.
I'll walk back through and relay the information to Mirror. Mirror,
Yes.
Dick spoke to me very, very briefly. He's passed out, but he said something about the person is wearing the suit that's stolen from here. They're part of the family. It's under the cloak, like we said. And he said something about not breathing in gas.
The blood is his.
Right.
I'm going to say to you over the comms, it's the gas that I said about
From Scarecrow.
from Scarecrow, the fear gas.
Right.
May I? I'll go and grab a fucking column, please.
Finally!
Somebody has got access to things they shouldn't have access to. Tools to take down the Justice League. It's clearly
Damien.
obvious.
Damien.
The blood.
He would have access to the Batcave to get the fear gas. He would have access to this clock tower.
I imagine
would
there's
have
more in the
access to
Batcave than
everything.
just fear gas. By the sounds of it, this individual knew how to specifically take down each member. Now,
Yeah.
How would he know that?
I mean, fear gas can get to anybody.
does that mean...
How would he know how to take down all of them?
So, Batman canonically has a plan to kill
Oh, yeah, but we don't know, do we?
every Justice League.
We are trying to play off
and
that.
is in possession of kryptonite.
Does anybody else know, apart from him,
What about his
about
plan?
his protocol?
Only the Bat family.
So they would be aware.
Which would be Damien.
No, I'm thinking about... Oh,
Dick.
who's the only other one that we can talk to? Stephanie.
She would have a limited knowledge.
She wasn't
was
in there
very
long.
So
much.
does that not ring true when I say that?
She is an outcast of the Bat family.
So we can't get confirmation because
She
Dick's passed
Bit
out.
like
canonically, she
Cassandra.
was only Robin for about a month.
Is that a bit like Cassandra as well?
Yeah, Cass is an outcast of the Bat
Can I
family.
wake Dick up again? Can I give him a shake and a slap?
Yeah, he is unresponsive.
Stab him a
Dick,
bit.
I just need a nod or not. Did Batman have something that could kill all the Justice League?
If you spend a hero point,
I spend a hero point.
he keeps his eyes shut, but he nods.
I run back through to you.
What did he say? I've got a
I run,
piece now.
You've got one, have you?
I went and picked one up.
All right. He's.
So,
he
just,
said
are you leaving
what?
the room?
No, I'll stay in there. If he's got a comm piece, I'll stay in with Dick. Yeah. So he's nodded.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He's nodded.
I'm going to go over the comms because I would have heard what you said to him.
Batman has something. Batman's acquired items to kill the Justice League.
Have you asked Dick if he recognised the person that tried to kill him?
He said, yeah. He said he was part of the family.
Can he be more specific?
I mean, his blood is...
He's got his eyes closed. Dick, is it Damien?
There's no response.
Give him some
He said that because he was wearing the cowl.
There's no guarantee it's him.
No.
Recognise his chin?
I mean, the idea of the cowl is you don't recognise.
We can't confirm or deny if it's part of the Bat family or not. They're just wearing Batman's old suit.
The blood on the scroom 6 is Damien's, or is
Dick's.
But he was fighting with them.
He also dragged him with him through his own blood.
He did.
Is there no other DNA on the sticks?
Any other DNA?
No, Dick was outdone.
Yeah.
Quite as much as he fought, easily.
I mean, you fought the 2 ninja people in the other place, and minus the death touch, they would have been pretty hard to hit.
Yes, very true. Well, I pussies.
And you guys are younger than Dick. Dick's in a wheelchair, and he got hit with somebody who was trained the same as those ninjas.
Worse.
Exactly. So he was going to be outnumbered no matter what.
I don't know what else there is for us to find. The Batcave might hold answers. I don't know.
I think the Batcave may contain the person we're looking for.
Potentially.
Or at least the things that killed the 7.
I don't think they're there anymore.
Well, then, would there be a log there of everything Batman's collected?
So Batman keeps case files on every case ever.
Perfect. So we'd be able to go through them,
Is it
see what's
paperwork, or is it,
missing.
like,
Both.
I guess it's you and me because
Depending
she's
on how
gone,
far
so
back you go.
We'll
Yeah.
climb. Me and Mirror will climb back into the Queen and set course for the Batcave.
We can't.
Can we not?
The Queen is controlled by part of the families.
So it's only answering to the Bluebird Down protocol, which is to respond to the leading member of the Bat family. And right now, that was Dick. He is stable, so you have the Queen.
Oh.
Could
So
they
we
not
can
get
take it.
Dick on the plane? Just get him to
It
be
has
there.
got a med bay, and he knows the cave.
We'll take Dick.
I'll pick him,
Okay.
because,
Yeah, he shouldn't touch me. That wouldn't be good.
probably wouldn't help.
No.
I'll do
Right,
that.
I'll come over the comms and say I'll meet you at the Batcave when I'm done.
You do whatever you need to, fam.
We're taking Dick to the Batcave.
Okay, so you get to Arkham.
Oh.
The Cass lands in the rec yard of Arkham. There are weights everywhere and pull-up bars and like tennis court and basketball court bits to do for the prisoners. But it's empty.
Arkham has a rec yard.
I'm sorry? Tennis court?
They live like kings here.
Please?
Joker and Mr. Freeze out in the courts having a wonderful time.
Wearing skirts.
Bane as umpire? No.
To love.
Two-Face.
Fuck off!
No. I just realised. Two-Face as umpire. That was out.
He just plays with himself.
It wasn't out.
You got a coin there somewhere.
So you land in the rec yard, and Cass puts her 2 fingers to her eyes and points everywhere.
So scout about, yeah.
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 Um,
Can she talk at all? Can I just ask? Do I know much
there's
about
a reason her mouth is stitched.
Because is it actually stitched?
No, she doesn't talk that much through trauma. Her silence is a reaction to traumatic event.
Do I know anything about these traumatic events being part of...
No, it would have been before your time.
Oh, okay.
Only just, but before your time.
Okie dokie. I'll just follow the silentness then.
So you see her looking around and darting around, and then in the corner, leant up against a walls where they join together, you see Nightwing, bloodied and battered, and she tries to stand, but just flops and slides down the wall again, and then on the wall you can see blood where
Right.
she's slid.
Okie dokie. I will run over to her.
And Cass beats you there.
Right. That's fine.
Not by much, but she beats you there. Grabs her hand in hers and pulls the part of the mask off that's covering her mouth. Underneath is a perfectly fine-looking,
Jaw.
probably middle-aged woman's lips and jaw and face. No horrific scars, nothing. And you can see a few strands of dark brown hair. and she leans down and hugs Nightwing. And Nightwing just taps her on the back and tells her it's fine. This is fine. And then goes to pick her up, and Nightwing pushes her away and tells you to run.
Why? What's going on?
She points to a hole in the wall. The hole in the wall is about 18 to 20 feet tall and wide.
Right.
A 15, 16-foot man in a luchador mask with pipes coming out the back of his skull, down his arms, into tanks on his back.
Kind of missing your punching bag this time, aren't you? You're going to have to take some punches this time.
And Cass turns around, and you see panic. Her jaw drops.
Yeah.
She pushes the mask back up and just readies herself.
Was he, like in the Batman film, Poison Ivy's toy?
No. Bane is very much an independent gangster. He's a luchador, is his actual profession, which is where the mask comes from.
Yeah.
The thing that makes him Bane is, like the Poison Ivy film, it's the green
Goo.
venom, is what it's
Makes him
called.
super strong.
That
or
makes
whatever.
him a tank.
Right.
You're going to lose this fight. So
Okay.
You're not beating Bane. You can try, of course, if you come up with some brilliant plan, but I would act smartly
Yeah.
and not punchy baggy.
Perfect. I've got an idea to
Go on.
get Stephanie out as well. I want my 2 B drones to carry her.
Just for size, his fist is your torso.
Great. I don't plan on fighting this man, but I need to get Stephanie out of there. So I want my 2 drones to carry her out.
What Bane voice do we want?
Oh, it's Tom Hardy.
Why
Do you want the Tom Hardy one? I was going to go. Do you want the
Just
Mexican
switch
one,
around.
like proper one, or do you want the Tom
No.
Why
Hardy
would
one?
you
Hardy
shoot
one.
about
Okay.
as you push him out of the airplane?
So
Of course.
Cass just puts up both fists.
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, hold on. That's it. It's not down here, is it? It's like, come on, then.
Fuck's sake.
Like 15 foot.
Nat 1.
Yeah. Oh, God. Jesus.
And you've used your hero point. Wait, not
This
for
is
this
the
week.
second. Yeah, I have.
Not for this
This
week.
is the second Nat 1. Oh no, I haven't. You're right.
You
Not
haven't
for this
Oh, no,
week.
you
This
haven't
week.
this
I'm the only
week,
one
no.
who's used the hero
She
point. at the
needed.
minute.
Yeah.
You
This
can
session.
you can re-roll it.
I
For a
took
hero
the
point.
point, and you know what I'm going to do with it?
What?
Nothing.
What does it mean for me getting a Nat 1?
You go last.
Well, then I don't give a
It's
shit.
supposed to skip a turn.
Yeah.
But this Mutants and Masterminds is fucking weird. So, with their whole fighting
It's shit.
shit.
It's shit.
But we go.
But we go. So, Cass instantly, just out of nowhere, 4 batarangs just fly straight at him. And he just puts his arms in the way. And they fall to the floor like dinky little toys.
Oh, dear.
And she looks at you and shrugs. But her fists stay up.
We need to get out of here. We cannot fight this guy. Don't be stupid.
Ah, you punts.
Oh, you
If Humphrey was there, he'd take him.
I mean, there is a way you could beat it.
I will go over the comms and say that we've got a massive problem here. Do I know Bane's name?
No.
No, there's a big guy.
Bane is his name.
Yeah, I know, but do I know his name? He's not
What,
announced himself.
Bane? Oh, you would recognise Bane.
Bane's just come crashing through the wall at Arkham. You guys fancy helping?
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach.
Fucking EE!
Kevin Bacon. Cut back, to,
Breaking up.
cut back to Kevin Bacon at the dinner table with Raish. We'll take over
Okay.
this world, Raish. One
So-
EE at a time.
What's your parry?
14.
No, you're going to be pancaked.
It's fine. I'm going to just try and get out the way. I'm trying... Do I have to roll for my drones, or can my drones just do that?
Your drones can do stuff because they can't really interact or
No, they
fight.
No, I
So
just want to
they
get
are-
Stephanie out of there.
I would say if you want to do something with them, though, it will cost you your action.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, Bane, after brushing off these batarangs, you see both legs spread a little bit and his shoulders drop. And he... So, toys to play with. And he comes charging at you. What did you say your AC was?
14.
You go flying.
Of course I do, but I'm further away from him.
I guess that's a twisted way to look at that.
That is 3 degrees of failure.
Of course.
You are prone, dazed, and fatigued. So you are hindered, which means you can only make 1 action per turn. You are prone, which is obvious, and you take a -1 penalty to every roll you make
Okay.
from now on for the rest of the day until a rest.
Did she say over the comms, Bane is...
Yeah.
Is that what you said, yeah?
It's your go.
Yeah, I want to get my drones, at least if I'm lying down prone, I want to talk to my drones to tell them to go get Stephanie and get her furthest away that they can.
Fly.
Because, of course, I don't know... Oh, wait, I would know where the Batcave is now, because we were trying to put it into the system,
Yeah.
and we couldn't because it was taken over. So I know where the Batcave is, or the possible Batcave.
I've mentioned it a few times that it's at his manor anyway.
Yeah, so I'm going to send... Because I know that they're going there
It's not
with
everyone.
the ship, with a med bay. So I'm going to send my drones to
Okay.
that location with Stephanie.
Okay.
We're all getting together. The family's getting back together at the cave.
Not even part of this.
Cass fires off her grapple to the wall behind him where he came from and reels. And you can hear it whirling and the steam coming off when it's winding in as she just puts a combat boot to his face. And his head gets knocked back, but he doesn't make any sounds of discomfort. You just see him turn to where she goes and reach but miss.
Thank God.
I've destroyed all of your living team. Do you think you pose a problem? Come back, little bat, or your friend will be my new target. And he just comes bawling for you. What AC was it again?
14.
He was telling Cass to basically come back, otherwise he was going to crush
Yeah.
you.
Have you moved?
Yes, she got knocked
I
back.
got knocked flying.
No, I mean, like, have you moved?
No,
No, I
but he's
wasn't
seen
allowed
her
to.
drones go off to go and collect thingy. He knows that she's planning on running away.
I had 1 action that I could do, so I used my action to get Stephanie
Instead of getting
out
herself
there.
out, she saved. She's a hero.
So he
Exactly.
comes
goes my hero.
running through and he doesn't stop. You just go through the wall with him. You are fading in and out of consciousness as you've just been piled through, and he slows down and you roll and your just limp body just rolls over and over and over.
Are we aware of how powerful Bane is?
Oh,
Us on the ship. Like,
absolutely.
Humphrey is like, "Ugh, not this one. Like,
So, just after you see him kind of walk over to you, and through blurred vision and swelling, you can just see this hulking giant stood above you. It is your go. You are prone, you get 1 action, and you are -5 to any roll you make.
So where am I right
Yeah,
now?
-5 on all
are
checks.
we going?
Where am I right now?
You are in the next part of the yard, which is just... It
It's like a
looks
playground.
like just a mass of concrete for people to walk on. There are no gym equipment, so you would
Right.
guess high facility and high risk patients come here that can't be trusted with
Yeah,
equipment
the
or
rest.
anything.
Okay, and I'm on the ground and he's over.
Yeah,
Over me.
and you are swollen. Your vision is impaired.
Right.
You are fading in and out of consciousness, but you do get to do something.
No, shoot him with your stingers.
I'm just gonna go over the comms. and
Fly,
just
you
say-
fool!
If I fly,
Fly!
he could catch me. I'm gonna try flying. Fuck it.
Like a bug.
So you do try and fly. That is your action. So you will need to roll for it.
To get out of his range.
So it's 5, is that? Flight 5?
Yeah.
I love the fact that we're listening over the comms as we hear her get smashed
Oh,
through
you
a
can
wall and
talk
like,
as well.
we're like,
19.
A
I'm
19.
trying to
Should be
get
fine.
out
A
of here.
19.
Yeah. I don't
Being
wanna,
an
I'm not
outsider.
trying to hurt him. I'm just trying to get away.
She was a good bee.
No, you do not.
yeah.
So his AC is 30.
Right.
You got a hero point.
Yes.
So
No.
there we go.
No.
No, you don't.
No, I re-rolled.
Oh,
I?
you,
No, I didn't
don't-
re-roll.
you haven't
I do
used
have a hero
this
point.
session.
Yeah, by all means, use your hero point to re-roll if you want.
Yeah, I'll re-roll.
To change the thing.
Oh no, that was worse.
To
I'll say,
change the
since it was a hero point, do it with advantage.
Okay. Even worse.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, just fucking kill her. At this point.
So he grabs you
Squash
as you
the bug.
try and fly off just by the ankle. And as
It's even worse.
he does, he just pulls you down. And there's no trouble for him to just drag you, even though your wings are flapping.
He's going to turn into Bam Bam from the Flint.
And Cass, you see her on his back, just trying to grab him round the neck, and her arms can barely go round his neck, and she's like punching him in the side of the head repeatedly.
Sick boy.
Pull out his tubes.
Yeah, pull out the tubes.
Yeah. I'll say that. Can I say that over the comms to her? Can I
No,
talk during the
you
comm?
are-
During.
Can talk
The
just on your
tubes.
tongue.
The tubes.
And she's just not having an effect, but you can see she is trying.
Yeah.
Um,
That makes it all better when I'm dead.
Everyone loves
She
a try.
tried.
Yeah. That'll be written on her gravestone. She tried.
Hey, Batman took Bane's out. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
and he
I'm not Batman.
slams you into the ground.
Of course he does.
You are
Fuck.
going to fall unconscious. As you do, you swear you saw a cape, and then you fade out.
I'm gone. I thought it was like a ghost. What? Do you wear a cape?
It's Batman.
So we
I have a coat.
Oh.
It might look like a cape, I guess, if I was dropping out of the sky.
go through the waterfall, and you enter the Batcave.
I'm
Dick,
sure she'll be fine.
Dick is unconscious on the bed still, and the Queen lands on a pad. The cave is very much the animated series cave,
Yeah.
with lots of different levels of walkways and big areas to train and stuff on, but they're all kind of jaggedy built into the cave rather than a flat surface.
So it's not like the Lego one where they're all like lined up along the side.
No. The Queen lands and the door opens into the cave.
Mm-hmm.
You are in a very dimly lit area. The gangways look rusty but sturdy. This is a very wet area, and everything is covered by white sheets.
I guess I'm just going to vip around and
I'm going to the computer.
that's fine. I'm not savvy enough with that, I'm afraid. I will spend my time in the cave teleporting around looking for items or missing items.
Go to the armory.
So, yeah, what are we looking for in particular? You wouldn't have a great knowledge of what might be missing or what might not be. The cave is covered in
My guess would be
a
that
thick layer of dust
Yeah.
and
specific items related to taking down the Justice League will be stored away somewhere
very safe.
secure. So I'm looking for said secure
I'm
location.
also looking for areas where the dust has definitely been disturbed recently.
So you walk around. The main computer, the back computer, is covered by a sheet. The chair is covered by a thick layer of dust in front of it. some of the glass has hand marks on it in the dust, like someone's rested their hand on it, but all of the suits are still in there, and they are battered. They're all torn relics, and they all look quite modern. They're black and sleek, augmented to enhance the wearer's strength. So these would be Batman's later years.
Not like
suit.
the missing one in the
Yeah,
tower.
which was light, old school.
Is there a missing one for the one that he took out, I'm guessing?
So you look down the line to the ones that you guess are getting newer. The last one is missing.
So is that 2 Batman suits gone?
Well, he's wearing one,
3,
wasn't he?
including the one he was wearing.
Right. Oh, okay. So there's 2 people dressed as
Oh no,
Batman.
is the last container not the one that he was in?
No, that
Anyway.
lives in a pod. That is...
Oh, so there's 2 suits missing.
Yes.
3?
Well,
2
one
missing
Batman
ones,
was
one that
wearing.
he was wearing.
The one Batman was wearing, the one from the clock tower, and the one in here.
3.
Yeah,
So that's 3. Yeah.
But 2 missing.
2 missing.
Yeah,
Because
oh,
you
yeah.
know where one is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The very opposite of missing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
He was
Yeah.
wearing it.
So the last suit is missing, the newest suit
Another
readily
missing
available.
We don't have any information on what suit that was, but I could call it a power suit. Looking at the
Noir.
development.
Noir. Put on the second newest one. It might help you.
I'm looking at the suit.
It's got the augments on it and stuff on it. I think you could use it. If we're fighting people like Bane, we might need you to power up a little bit. Just saying. Maybe it's time.
I'll think about it. Let's have a look at the computer. I go over and I have a look at where the dust has been disturbed on the computer.
So it hasn't on the sheet. It's undisturbed.
Have I found anything while I'm...
No, not in your basic observations of the room. Everything looks kind of how you would expect it to look for a retiring vigilante. Everything is covered and old.
There's nothing where somebody would hide something.
The Batmobile's still there. The Batwing is still there. All of the memorabilia, the giant coin for Two-Face, the giant Joker card, the T-Rex, they're all still there. So you rip the sheet off the computer
Lightly.
lightly.
I don't want to disturb the dust.
So you do so, and the keys have a thin layer of dust on them, but not much. But they have been covered by a sheet for however long. Give me an investigation check.
20.
20. So I imagine you've got a torch or something
You know what I've
that
got
you would keep, like a very basic detective shit.
I'm role-playing a detective in my normal life.
Store-bought, readily available stuff, but all of the necessaries.
Basic investigation.
So you pull out a torch and you start shining it over the keys. Some of them do look like they've been used, but there's no discernible pattern. It just looks like someone's been typing on it.
Any of the keys more heavily used?
No. It looks like someone has not input one thing, they've been typing a lot on it.
Boot
So
it
it's
up.
been used.
Ask it to bring up the last thing that was viewed.
I'll boot it up.
So you turn it on, and the blue bat logo comes onto the screen.
Would that mean that the last person to access the computer was Nightwing?
No, the blue bat logo is a version of Batman's logo.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
It would be technically Tawny, the last person that logged on.
And then eventually it comes up with a bunch of logos and a normal desktop that you'd expect for Batman. Custom software, not your standard Windows or Mac or anything. What are we doing with it?
I'll be back in 1 second. There'll be a logo on there for Dick.
For Dick Grayson. Yeah, so the Nightwing logo is there.
I'll go in. Hey, Dick.
And And he rouses and puts his hand to his head and then everywhere else that he's currently bleeding from.
It's an emergency. We're in the Batcave. How do I get on the computer?
And he gestures you to come over.
I can log on.
Cool. Let me get his wheelchair.
It's a folding one.
It's canon now.
It wasn't, a big,
No.
high-tech electric
Nope.
one. No, it's a folding one.
Foldable wheelchair.
I'm guessing that got literally fucked up
Yeah.
when he got
Yeah,
beaten
he threw it
up.
off the
I got
tower.
his secondary one.
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
got fucked up.
Yeah.
Um,
He's got a backup.
He's got a bat chair.
He's got a bat chair.
He's got wings on it.
It's painted black, that's it.
He's literally got wings on the back.
It's leather.
It's the most condescending fucking thing
It's
ever.
got a tiny little cape.
Go on then. We'll take over the computer.
oh, wheel
So
him.
you wheel him over. He sits in front of it, and all he says is,
Alfred, Nightwing, B01.
Are you joking me? B01.
and it doesn't let him log on.
Doesn't.
And he tries again, and same result.
Been locked out of the system?
Voice pattern passwords.
Bollocks.
I do my best dick impression. No. I'll try my best
You
to
gotta try
say
an
his
American
code in his
accent.
own voice.
Okay.
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 You're looking to see what I can roll for this, aren't you?
I would guess, because this system sucks and we don't really know what we're doing, even though we read the book, it's crap.
Intellect?
Presents?
I would say
Presence.
presence.
Yeah, presence would be the one.
There's no performance
No.
stat, so yeah,
15.
15. It's not good enough,
Oh.
I'm afraid.
It's a shame.
You could. Oh, no, actually, no.
I tried.
Bad idea.
Do you want to try Mirror?
I want to try something, but I don't know if you'll allow me.
Okay. Throw it at the wall and see what
I
sticks.
don't know what sort of software there is on the blooming Queen, but I feel like this would suit me very well. Voice recognition. This tape recorder's been going for the entire time. as, I,
Absolutely
Use a hero point.
as I use a hero point to show I have had a cassette running to record everything.
To say what? Because he's
For
never
Dick's
said
voice.
the log-on sentence.
No. To have Dick's voice, though, and adjust it to exactly what it needs to be.
I would allow the tape recorder. I wouldn't allow the rest. At all. That's a stretch of a hero point.
Yeah, but now I've got a point of reference.
That's a good point.
Absolutely not. Do you want to keep your hero point?
No.
No, you want to keep the recorder instead.
I'd rather keep the recorder. It's for his memoirs.
I kind of want the recorder.
There's nothing we can do if Dick can't say the passcode because his voice is all fucked up.
So, as you're trying everything to log on to this computer, you hear roaring engines from outside.
I go full invisible.
And then the waterfall breaks.
I go the minute I hear the engines, before the waterfall breaks, I go invisible. Full invisible, and I teleport into a dark corner.
Yeah, I know, but
Your
you let them
drones
know
are not
Stephanie's
roaring
coming.
engines.
Well, if you
No, I
let me
know.
talk rather than
Sorry.
going has,
Sorry,
Stephanie's here.
they really tried. That's why they're roaring.
and the Batwing swings around
Yeah, somebody's taken it.
and lands on its pad.
It's fine. You know
Oh wait, so it's come back.
I'm about.
I've rolled my eyes as I'm left with a man in a wheelchair.
Use him. Throw Dick at him.
For the first time.
The back opens, a ramp comes down,
That's Batman.
and out of it walks Batman.
I knew he was fucking.
Give me an insight check. Just you two.
Awareness again.
Yeah, we'll
not
go with
me.
awareness.
Is it one of the older ones? Just out of pure
The
knowledge.
multiverse.
No. The older ones from Gotham.
Natural 20.
Natural
I mean-
20.
He got a nat 20.
Can I get this advantage? Because I've actually been in Gotham?
It's not an older bat suit. This is a modern.
Is it the one that's missing
Bat
from the
suit.
kit?
That's what I'm on about. Is it the current?
Yeah.
I mean, 15.
Oh my
plus
god, it's
investigation.
Ben Affleck.
Oh my god. No, I'd rather the other one.
You recognize this is not Bruce. He's shorter, he's not as built. The suit, though, you do recognize as probably one you have personally been around him whilst he's wearing it. And he steps off, and from behind him, 3 beds are following him, floating. On them are Tawny, Nightwing, and Batgirl. And they have all been knocked unconscious. Batman, he doesn't miss a heartbeat. He walks straight past the suits, straight to his computer.
Batman A01.
He's laughing because he's just got that on recorder. he's like,
I use the hero point.
And it doesn't let him sign on.
How did you get into my cave?
Join us next week, where our dynamic trio have to answer to the bat.
reunited. And if
If you've got any questions or queries, go to our Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook at How Not to Summon, or go to our Discord at How Not to Summon Podcast, or go to our Linktree at How Not to Summon, or you can go to our shiny YouTube, where you will subscribe and like all videos and watch them in full. Do as you're told.
give us a review on Spotify.
Yeah, let's
5
find
stars.
out. We've never asked for them before, have we? No.
5-star review.
Give
on
us the
Spotify.
stars, you brats.
Give us 1 star.
This is an average show.
No, I'm spending a hero point. I want 5.
This is an okay show.
He's just not having high hopes. That's what it
No.
is.
We've got good chemistry according to that one review we've got. I've been your DM, Mr. Grayson.
I've been Humphrey Fast Fingers Spriggot.
I've been Mirror Noir.
That was a big build-up.
Yeah.
I'm leaving that in.
I've been Tawny.
See you later, guys.
See ya.
Ta-ra.